what are the Giants going to do with all of these edge rushers, right? Because you bring in Abdul Carter, who, by all accounts, from people in the building, from people covering OTA practices, looked like a monster during OTAs and minicamp. And again, it's shorts and shells, but Abdul Carter was the number 3 pick in the draft. Some people say a top 2 or 3 talent in the entire draft. But you have Abdul Carter, you have Brian Burns, you have Kayvon Thibodeaux, who you picked up the 5th-year option on.
Right.
Can you get all of these guys on the field? Can you
Mhm.
get all of them playing meaningful reps? Or if you're Joe Shane, do you pick up the phone and do you call a team like the Detroit Lions? Do you pick up the phone and do you call a team like the Los Angeles Chargers and say, hey, this isn't a situation where you're trading a guy on the last year of a rookie contract. You
Right.
have one more year of team control with Kayvon Thibodeaux.
Right.
He might be more valuable trying to fetch you a third round pick to keep building or fetch you an offensive guard or a tackle to plug what might be a hole. I do wonder if Thibodeaux is on the roster week 1 and certainly on the roster by the trade deadline because you have a strength there, but Thibodeaux might be a luxury piece when you have other holes on the roster you need to fill.
Yeah, I actually lost track of the fact that Tibbs was still on the roster. I guess somewhere in my brain thought, and clearly they traded him to some team I don't pay attention to very often, to the Jaguars. They didn't. He's still there. Now, again, if you're some kind of contender, even if you're like a playoff contender, you say, well, we can create NASCAR packages for our front four where we're getting them all on the field in certain ways, and maybe somebody's dropping into coverage occasionally, etc. That's not the Giants. The Giants are probably going to be trailing, 17-3 in the second quarter. A lot of these games where you're not even going to, the opponent's not going to be in third and long very long. You're not going to be able to
Right.
get these guys out there.